Hello students, welcome to Disha. In today's lecture, we will see the structure of parliament. We'll see what is the parliament, who is the president, then what is the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and lastly we'll see who is the PM. We'll understand the post of the PM. So this is Yatharth here. Let's start the lecture. Okay, let's first understand what is parliament. So our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on the first day of the newly constituted Lok Sabha, the 18th Lok Sabha, please remember this, stated that his government, that means right now the BJP government in majority, would strive to drive a consensus. Consensus mean all working in synchronization as well as agreement, both inside and outside the house. Now house means the Lok Sabha here. Okay. So the parliament is the supreme legislative body. Legislative body means the one who makes laws which run the country of India. And Constitution of India defines the term parliament and outlines its composition as well as the functions. That means this term parliament is constitutional. Is constitutional. As per the Article 79 of the Indian Constitution, the Parliament of India consists of the President. First thing is the President, as well as the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. So let us see the structure here. So this is the Indian parliamentary system. That means the Parliament of India consists of three things, three components, which is the President first, then the Rajya Sabha, this is the second, this means the upper house, and the Lok Sabha, this means the lower house. Just remember L from Lok Sabha and L from the lower house. But this house is the most important house because it provides us with democracy. Because those people we choose as MP, they go to the Lok Sabha. Okay, and those people which we choose as MLA, they go to our state councils and the Vidhan Sabhas. All right, let's move forward and see Indian parliamentary system. So in the system, we are not talking about the composition here. Composition we have already talked. It has only three components. Now we are talking about the system, that how it works. How it works. So the parliamentary system owes origin to Westminster system. Okay, this was the English system of the parliament. Okay. Secondly, it has an executive branch, a legislative branch, and a president. So what is the legislative branch function? Legislative branch function, as I already told you, is to make laws and regulate them. Regulation of the laws. Okay. So legislature is a bicameral legislature. Bicameral means two. So it comprises of two houses. One is the Rajya Sabha and one is the Lok Sabha. Alright. Next thing we see that legislature is not separate from the executive branch. Executive means which enforces these laws, which make sure that these laws do not only remain in the book but also come implemented in the real life via various ministries. So these are the Prime Minister, Cabinet Minister, administrative machinery. Let's say Home Ministry. So Home Ministry has police under it. Okay, now Parliament makes a law about the police. Then Home Ministry will tell the police to follow this rule. Okay, otherwise there will be penalty via the police code, the IPC, and so and so. Then the the executive branch is called the government. Is called the government, and the government could initiate no confidence against the Lok Sabha actually could initiate no confidence against the government. Okay, so member of the Lok Sabha, those who are sitting in this Lok Sabha house, all the MP, they provide for a government. And they can say government is not working fine, we don't want this government, we want re-election. So this can also happen. Okay, this is the core of our democracy. Second thing, the Prime Minister and Cabinet and everything with PM as the head of the government. So PM is the head of our government and President is head of the state, overall state. All right, not only government but also of the state, but this is a ceremonial post. He doesn't actually have very many functions. Okay, PM is the master of the country and the master of the democracy. All right, let's see next. So let's talk about the president. He is the head of the state, he or she. Okay, right now our president is Draupadi Murmu. Okay, so this is the head of the state, but ceremonial. That means no real actual functions. So it is established under Article 52 to 78 of the Constitution. Please remember the Article 52 to 78. We can also remember with a short trick. Let's say that a president is often little old. So what we can say? Their age may be between 52 to 78. Okay. The president's role include appointing the prime minister, representing the nation in various international forums and meetings, and ensuring the enforcement of laws passed by the parliament via various branches of the government. All right, next let's come to the prime minister. So prime minister constitutionally is not a part of the parliament but a part of the parliamentary system. Okay, he is the head of the government. Head of the government. So right now our prime minister is Mr. Narendra Modi. All right. So as the head of the government, the prime minister reference in Article 74 and 75. So after the president he is mentioned. Okay, 52 to 74 we saw the president here, 78. Okay, but 74 and 75 we saw the prime minister. So it leads the executive branch, formulate the policies and oversees the functioning of council of minister, ensuring the implementation of laws and governance. All right, so this is about the prime minister. What is council of minister? His main minister cabinet under him. All right, multiple ministers which are under him are known as the council of ministers. Okay, next let's see what is Lok Sabha. So Lok Sabha is the house of the people. Why the house of the people? Because all the members of the Lok Sabha, which are known as MP, are elected directly by the people. So it is the core feature of our parliamentary system, democracy. Okay, that means the rule of the people. So people, how can they rule? They can vote for people who they choose directly and get them selected as MP, elected as MP, and make them reach the Lok Sabha. So Lok Sabha is detailed in Article 79 to 122. 79 to 122. We saw President 52 to 78. Then we saw 74 and 75 related to the PM. And then 79 to 122 about the Lok Sabha. Let's move further quickly and see Rajya Sabha at last. So Rajya Sabha is known as the upper house. And it is also mentioned in the similar articles 79 to 122. Okay, it is known as the Council of States. It is the upper house of the parliament, providing representation to the states as well as union territories, and plays a crucial role in reviewing, amending and passing the laws made by the Lok Sabha. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you understood the basics. If you have any comments, please let me know. Have a great day.